You ain't never gonna be president.
You ain't never gonna be president now. Refresh that. Let's see. Oh, we are live.
Did the you ain't never gonna be president make it in?
I have no clue. We very well might have.
Yay. We're so cool.
It's one less thing to worry about.
Technical stuff is poop. Insufficient permission. Ooh, insufficient permission. That's fun to say. Insufficient permission.
Okay, that.
So what's happening right now?
Oh, Aoki is here. Hello, Aoki. Let's see, that's.
I need that tab.
There we go. Yes, I know. Well, but we don't need to have it open right now.
Yes. So, hello, Gia. Now,
people.
Before we finish we say hello, Andreas. I need to take a picture of Morton.
But I prefer to have it on my phone.
Okay.
So it's
we are, yes, tired. I know, it's shocking.
Yes.
Us tired.
But yes, I have. I was asked to answer some written interview questions for a thing for the Uppsala University website about studying, like choosing to study at university, not directly out of high school, like because
he did not.
Yes, and then they also want to have a picture of me to put up with the interview, and I haven't gone around to taking one yet. So we're just going to do that quickly now.
We got to take a picture of this handsome mug. But he doesn't want me to make him smile too much because he doesn't want to show too many teeth.
I don't know.
How many
teeth really
do you
hard.
want? Like
it's
3?
really hard for me to. I feel like my smile. I don't.
Your smile's lovely. Okay.
Smiling is hard.
It is hard. Okay. Can you give me some posture? Okay. Tap to launch camera. Okay. Oh, the pressure, man. The pressure.
Also, I'm just shifting this a little bit because I'm under the chat window.
Okay. You don't probably want to have my postcards in the picture there.
Probably not, no.
Do you want to just like stand against this wall?
Like
have the wall behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the blue sheet? How do you feel about that?
Well, can you take it from further down? So you get
Try.
I think actually that usually makes for better pictures too. I think.
Okay, looking good. Yes, that's the one. What do you think?
Yes. Oh, reflection of the ring light in my glasses.
It's not a problem. Ring lights are normal.
Yeah.
Andreas got cake at work. Lucky duck.
We have cake in the fridge.
We do have cake in the fridge. I had a piece yesterday, a tiny one, and I had a little piece today. Because they got me cake for Swedish Mother's Day. Because I get 2 Mother's Days. Yeah, buddy. It was a dime cake. Do you guys is dime all over Europe?
I don't know. I think it's a Swedish thing.
Let us know
but
if you guys have dime cake.
It's like a crispy caramel, covered with chocolate, and then someone was like, "Okay, but how about we take that, crush it up, and put it in a cake?"
Yeah. So Flo said, "Me too." Does that mean that you also get 2 Mother's Days? Do you get a...
Yes.
Dime is a candy. Yes. Lucky
Okay,
said
so they do know dime.
Nice. Pursuit of Momming's here. I'm having mommy brain fog about your actual name. I want to say something like Andrea, but if that's wrong, it's baby's fault.
It's a very dense cake.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's tiny, but it's so dense.
So Oki said we tried making blueberry muffins, but they did not want to come out of the tin. So it's more like muffin scramble. Ooh, that. Do you know what'd be really good with that? Custard on top.
Oh, so you just do it like if you're
Chrissy. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I want more muffin scramble. Yeah, like yes. So you just have like.
And then if it's cooled down, you put it back in the microwave a little bit so that it's toasty in the cool custard over top. Or maybe some vanilla ice cream.
Wait, both custard and ice cream?
Yeah. And maybe some eierlikör. That's really nice on ice cream and cake. I haven't had that forever. Ooh, Andres had chocolate bomb cake. Way too much flavor. Oh man, with like something like chocolate kind of cake, like rich chocolate cake, you gotta like guzzle milk with it. Like otherwise you just can't get through.
Is this just a stream where we talk about cake? I mean, because we can talk about cake because we just finished the other night. We finished watching Is It Cake?
That was such a cool show. I highly recommend the show. We can't recommend it enough because when it comes to you're tired, you don't have the brains to really focus on a story, or like we still haven't watched Stranger Things yet because Morton's like, it's too stressful. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Some of these competition shows, they're just like they're encouraged to fight with each other, and they have like, oh, you thought you had 5 hours, now you have half an hour. People are like, they're just making drama for the sake of drama. But I'm not on this show, dang it.
Yeah, it's like everyone's like just supportive of each other. Like they're like it's all like there's a lot of banter, but it's all friendly banter. Yeah. And it's like the judges only ever say nice things about everything that everyone does.
Yeah. And it's just about making something that looks like cake. That doesn't look like cake.
Yeah.
So it's like if they were to have a bunch of books, and one of these, there's a bunch of books. One of them is cake, and the judges have to guess which one is the book and which one is cake.
Yeah,
it's fun,
and it's like
stress-free fun.
And it was so just so impressive. I love hyper-realistic cakes.
Yeah.
It just looks so cool.
Yeah. So they have mud cakes in Australia that John can't find here in the States. Ooh, Australian chocolate. What was it? Tim Tams? Is that?
I'm not familiar.
Didn't we get some when we were in Germany and somebody mailed it to the Meadows?
Yeah, but I tried the ones that I don't really remember.
I remember Tim Tams being like better than Twix. Well, most things are better than American candy. Remember it being pretty darn good. Yeesh.
And Andreas talked about he had chocolate bomb cake that was just very almost a bit too much flavor for him.
Yeah. And Gia says in the rural area where I live right now, they love to make eierlikör. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to.
And Andreas also has an egg liquor.
I'd love to have homemade eierlikör. That sounds delicious. He felt sensory overloaded by the flavor. Andreas said, "I can understand that. Yeah. It's like too much."
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a while before you can have egg liquor again.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like, oh, I need to get my booze on. I don't care. Yeah. Chrissy said, I watched some kids cooking shows that were really sweet, actually. The kids are better sports than adults. I think it really has to go back to the producers trying to interject drama and stress. Like, I think generally people probably don't want to, I mean, some people like stress, but I don't know. You always have to wonder in any of those shows how much of this is actually real And how much is people trying to poke bears
Yeah, it's
or
like
make it look like there's a bear?
the more I learn about reality TV, the more like the less it is like the more clear it becomes that it's the very little of it is reality.
Yeah, you've had a family member on TV. I've had a friend on TV. Like,
I've read some like behind the scenes interviews with people.
Yeah. Yeah. Chrissy said, oh, first Akia said, I like stress-free fun. Yeah, we've talked about that before. How Akia's like, she stops watching TV shows when the stress gets too much between the characters because she wants them all to be happy. Like, I've been there when it just got too stressful. Like Cobra Kai. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Cobra Kai got too stressful. I was like, can't deal with this right now.
Well, Aki, you would have loved Gene Roddenberry's original vision for Star Trek.
Oh, what was that?
Well, because he was like, no, it's it's a utopia, like it's
There's
a future
no
where they have solved all
problems.
the problems. So he was like, there should be no interpersonal conflict. There should be like, there shouldn't. It was like, how can we need to like, but still like there is very little conflict between the characters on the ship, like. All of the conflict comes from pretty much all the conflict comes from outside sources.
Like culture shock and other culture. Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, he's looking for a house. Oh, that's exciting, but
That's and in this housing market space is. I'm trying to act like an adult that knows what I'm talking about.
You know absolutely nothing about this.
All I know is that it's hard and way too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also need to get a new car. Yeah, we need to get a new car too.
Like within the next 6 months?
Yeah. And less than that. Like, wait.
When is this baby coming?
No, yeah. Wait, no, 6 months.
I have 2 trimesters to go.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, right. It is. It's estimated at almost exactly 6 months from now.
Yeah. I've just entered my first trimester. I'll enter it tomorrow, depending on some calendars, and I've been in it for a week, depending on others.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Andreas watches reality shows about truckers and tow truck drivers. Could be interesting. And he also says house flat showings are so stressful. Yeah, just having to run around and make everything look perfect for somebody and like pretend like you don't. But
I think also from the other side of just going there and trying to really
imagine yourself living there.
Yeah, that. And also like especially if it's an open house showing, like you see all the other people are looking at it and it's like, okay, like. Do I like this place more than any of these people like it? Like, is this supposed to be my place or is it supposed to be their place? Yeah. Like, and am I gonna have to fight them over it?
And I have to put a bid in right away and just hope I get chosen over the other people?
Yeah.
Oof, that does sound stressful. Flo says, we're buying off my sister's car. Oh, nice. That's a good deal.
Oh, good. Okay, it mostly gets private viewings, not open houses.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I am not overwhelmed and intimidated by places where there's a lot of strangers. I'm used to that. So I don't think it would be as stressful for me. But that's not to diminish anybody else's experience. The stress of figuring out schedules. Yeah. Chrissy says, is Morton a Trekkie? We both Trekkies.
Yeah.
Word.
Like we haven't
in
watched
the house.
We haven't watched as much of it as we would have liked.
No.
But I've seen most of Next Generation before, and now we're rewatching it all in order because I used to just catch random reruns.
I don't know how I missed this my whole life. This show is amazing.
And I've watched quite a lot of Voyager too. Not quite all of it.
I'm
but a lot.
excited to jump into Voyager after TNG. How many seasons do we have left?
Except I thought we were gonna do Deep Space Nine in between, which
okay.
is like because
I'm cool.
I've never watched any Deep Space Nine, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
Rightio.
And it's it's got some of the characters from TNG on it.
I think in my whole life I've maybe seen. We watched like one episode of the first Star Trek because I remember watching something with Spock, like Tribbles maybe the Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah, we also watched. We watched. What was that original? Did we watch the Trouble with Tribbles? The one I remember watching was the weird lava monster that Spock mind melded with.
Oh, that sounds familiar. So I've maybe watched 2 episodes of the original, and I've watched 4 seasons of Next Generation.
I think we're halfway through season 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with Next Generation.
Because that's
the
what
one
you
that
watched.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I can't imagine loving something more than it, but I shall see.
Yeah. So far, I think like I enjoyed Voyager, but it's been a long time since I watched it. But I think TNG is better, but Voyager is good too.
Oh man. And I just love watching stuff with this guy. I love that we can just pause it anytime to discuss things.
Yeah.
Like we're watching Hamilton.
Because we have small children, we've been watching it like in half-hour chunks.
Yeah, so we've watched it. We've sat down to watch it 3 times now.
Yeah, and now we have about a half hour left.
Yeah.
This is a 2-hour show.
And we just pause. Like I can't imagine watching this musical and not pausing it to talk. Like we need to stop to laugh or go oh or
be like, did you catch the reference that they made there to this other thing?
Or I have no idea what he just said because he was rapping 9,000 miles an hour. Can you translate for me? But anyway, it's a cool show.
It is.
I want to watch Picard after I've watched 9 billion other seasons, so I'm caught up.
Yeah.
Andreas says never trust a Klingon.
Unless it's Worf.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you forget Worf? I take that personally. Worf is the best. So is Data. And so is Geordi. LaForge. Yes. So is what's her face? I'm Troy. And so is the Doctor. Everybody's the best. Andrea says, I like the Star Trek pinball tables.
I really like. I had not it's been so long. Like, it's with arcades mostly going away. Like, I haven't played pinball in so long.
No.
And I'm like, I had not realized because when I played pinball, I was just a kid. I hadn't realized how much story and gameplay that there are in some pinball machines.
Really?
Yeah.
Story?
Oh yeah, because you can because you can hit certain event buttons with the ball that then the pinball machines that have a screen, and so then you'll get there is a storyline playing out on the screen and in the game that you can progress by hitting the right obstacles with the ball and stuff like that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy.
Christy said, I didn't get to watch Hamilton until a road trip. Yeah, a road trip would be a good time to watch something that long. Yeah. But is it 2.5 hours?
Somewhere around, not quite 2.5, but it's a bit over 2.
And she wants me to tell her when I'm finished with Hamilton. Will do.
We listened to it on the road trip.
Yeah,
we listened to it all the way through.
Yeah.
When we were still in Covenant Players, it was right our last year in Covenant Players because it was after the girls were born when we were doing our summer training in the UK, but we were driving there from Germany.
Oh,
so we were driving all through France listening to Hamilton.
And Jeff was so excited about Hamilton, and it felt so. I love it when people that are just so cool and so talented musically share their passion about it. And he was like, we were driving in the car. He was driving me somewhere, and he was like, "Listen to this song," and it was "Wait for It." And he's like, singing along and
I
just
am the one
vibing.
thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am an original.
And yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
So yeah, we don't want that
We-
copyright to pay.
Well, I mean, because you know, because it's Disney.
Oh yeah,
You
Disney
know.
doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
You hum a bar of Disney and they will lawsuit your batootie. Aki said, I tried watching Hamilton and gave up after about 10 minutes. I totally can understand that as a non-native speaker. I mean, your English is so good, but still, I'm a native speaker and I get maybe 60%.
Yeah, like
It's
yeah,
nuts.
you need to.
It helps if you've already listened to the soundtrack a few.
Yeah, we've listened to it a few times, and we were familiar with the story.
Yeah, because I have listened to it through a few times, and there's a few songs that we just never stop listening to.
Yeah,
Like Skylar Sisters and
work,
Angelica,
work,
Eliza,
and Peggy, the
Skylar
Skylar
Sisters.
sisters, Angelica,
Peggy,
and
work.
Liza. Well, but actually, it was just start like because that's I know
Oh yeah.
I know that part all the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy says, don't get me started on copyright on YouTube. John gets hit with it even though he has the licensing.
Yeah, that reminds me, like, you might be familiar with two-set violin that are like they do classical music and content.
They're
and
fun
stuff.
guys.
But they were talking about how they get hit with a lot of copyright strikes. So they did like a video where they were like, okay, let's see how many copyright strikes can we get in a 10-minute video. And then they talked about like playing songs that are in the public domain, but that there are like copyrighted recordings by like world-renowned violinists, and then like they are playing it themselves, but it gets is taken down because I was like, it's like Perlman recordings, like.
Thanks for the compliment.
But no, that was me.
Yeah. Oh, Flodo said, I love hearing you sing, Katie. So many memories. You saying that gives me so many memories of I traveled with Flo. Florence. I'm going to say your name. Pape Fitiminou. Nailed it. There were 4 girls. 2 Germans, a Swissian, a Swish, and me, an American. And we would sing Disney songs, each in our languages. 2 Germans, French, and English. And it was so cool hearing these different songs and the different... Okay, Morton, your turn to say her last name.
Papeftimio?
Yeah, good try. I said Merkin. Let's see. I'm gonna get it this time.
Papeftimio.
Papa.
There are so many vowels at the end there.
Man, her name makes our name look easy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Papa.
Papa Eftimayo.
I'm laughing with you, not at you. I'm laughing at me, not you. Let's say that. Papa. Okay, just say all the letters. Papa Eftimio. Sarah's here. Lindholm. Nice, easy name. But easy names are overrated.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But you're not overrated.
But yeah, I mean like that's what my parents thought.
Yeah, that's why we're Bjargvida.
Instead of Jakobsson, because like.
Jakobs. Boring. Wait, his name wasn't Jakob Jakobsson. I got a little confused there for
his
a
name
second.
was
Andersson.
My cousin.
Papeftimiu. Oh, that was Akia guessing. I wish we could hear our friends try to say her name and see and hear Flo actually say it and hear it. We'll have to video chat for the first time in 9,000 years. 9,000 is the number I just keep coming back to today, isn't it?
It's over 9,000.
But we'll have to video chat for the first time since a million years.
For the first time in forever.
I thought you were getting off of Disney, Morton.
Oh, right.
What's a song that's not going to get us in trouble? Yeah, speaking of copyrights, that's like one of the few copyright videos I have on my channel is when does anybody remember when Nanny and I did the collab where I sang her and I wrote a parody to For the First Time in Forever that was about getting back into normal life after lockdowns and stuff. I felt a little bit like dumb because we never went through a lockdown in Sweden.
Yeah, but it's still like with social distancing was like
yeah.
It was more of a self-imposed lockdown.
Yeah, I really didn't see many people or go many places.
Yes.
So yeah, self-imposed versus having stuff. And that was such a stressful project. That was a really difficult song. Like, I don't know if I'll ever actually listen to it again because I didn't feel like I did that great of a job because it's hard.
Yeah.
Did you remember it?
What?
There was a part in there. I forgot how to wear pants, and I had the pants tied around my head.
Yeah.
We had fun writing that and putting it together. Akya remembers. Andres is now singing another song. Be a man.
But that's also Disney.
Well, Bjargvida. Just changing I just had to learn to change what letters I thought should sound like. Like obviously Americans see it and think Bjargvide. But I also learned to just say words a million times until I finally learned them.
Yeah.
I remember it was the week that we met that I was like, how do you say your name? And I remember you like coaching me through it and me trying again and again. Do you remember that?
Maybe vaguely, but Bjargvida. Yeah.
Bjargvida. Ooh, Andres has been working on a song. Oh yeah, I forgot that you toured you toured with Leo and Amy, right? Or am I getting you mixed up with somebody else?
Bjargvida. Okay, asking me to say it again.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, not at the same time. Did we say it at the same time?
No, I think she didn't tour with both of them there at the same time.
Gotcha. You were in CP. Thanks, ja, ich bin ja. Now that's timing.
That's a good entrance.
But but has he been there this whole time, just waiting for the perfect time to just jump in and respond to something?
I wonder.
Or did he know I was gonna sneeze?
Oh, it was all right. Okay, I mean Robin. Right, Robin was there.
Man, talk about memories.
Man, all these people.
All these people that were like in our lives that just aren't.
Yeah.
I have a list in my journal, one of my bullet journals, and in one of my diaries of all the people I toured with, and it was like almost 30 people.
Yeah.
Almost 30 people that I lived with and spoke to and did life with for months at a time. Yeah. Yeah, and I liked it. I liked feeling a part of a team and necessary. Wow!
So some CP people came to your wedding?
Amy, Jody, Kevin, Cindy, and the kids. Man, we didn't meet the Gorlay's little boy, did we? We only met the girl.
Probably.
Oh, he's been here for a while, but just listening until the sneeze. It's hard for me to not say bless you after a sneeze.
Yes. The deep-seated...
Kritchik?
I can't remember. No, wait. I'm mixing it up. Like I was like, then I was like, but then the first Polish name that comes to mind is the guy who used to work at my parents' farm,
Yeah.
which is it's a different Polish name. But now I'm mixing both of them up.
I want to say Krychik.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how to pronounce
But
it.
for some context to our other friends, they're just wonderful people. Amy is this little teeny tiny American lady of Asian descent, like all over Asia. Like her parents are like
Krysiek.
Yeah. And her husband is this Polish guy who's this ginormous giant and makes really amazing Polish food. And, and it's just so kind and so open.
Oh, I remember when he made those.
Hey, somebody named Tigris is here. Hello. I don't recognize your name.
But yeah, I remember when he when they came to visit Covenant Players training and he cooked for everyone and he made these like Polish meat dumplings and they were so good.
Oh man. Like American food is so boring. So like well I guess that can be a lot of cultures, but you know, I was raised with boring food. And you get to go to you have people cook for you from interesting countries and it's like, oh man. I used to say I was a large person hiding in a skinny body, but now I'm a large person hiding in a medium body.
Oh, it's Evelyn Wiss's girlfriend. I see.
Oh, cool.
Nice to see you.
Aki says, Polish is hard to learn, but the letters always have the same pronunciation and always follow the same rules, so in that regard, it's easier than most languages. I've heard that Finnish is like that, too.
Yeah, Finnish has like super like clear rules they're very complicated. Like, but once you learn
it's like
them,
completely phonetic.
Yeah, it's like there are no exceptions. Like someone said that, like Finnish and Japanese are the languages that are the easiest to teach a computer because they have no exceptions to their rules.
But pierogi being mentioned, yeah, I've been here. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. The VeggieTales 12 Days of Polish Food Christmas song. Tell me you know that song, because I know you do. I know you know this song.
French is terrible. I remember...
French is horrible.
I remember my first lesson of middle school French when our teacher looked at us and said, like, in this class, you will learn 2 languages. Written French and spoken French. And most of the time, they have nothing to do with each other.
True that. French is horrible. Flo and I had a game when we toured together that it's 8 days of Polish food. Okay. Like you said, what? VeggieTales Polish food song? But I had a game with Flo where I would just make French sounding noises and I'd ask her if I actually said any words. And we would all just take turns saying really ridiculous things, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not, and we would write them into a little book. I wish I could read them. I wish I could find some of those funny things. Because we were really, really busy, but we still had fun every once in a while. When we weren't stupid busy and when we weren't ridiculously sick. Because we all just took turns being really sick that tour as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But
that was nutsos.
Yeah.
And I was writing you letters every day.
I wrote you once a week.
Yeah. I would write every day and then I would take, Flo you were the one person that never got sick?
Because Flo is a machine.
Really? Everyone in Covenant Players was like, we want Flo on our team. She's amazing.
I mean, remember how she basically saved our lives?
Oh my goodness.
Because because we were leaders for the unit in the Covenant Players unit in France. Like, we spoke very little French.
I mean, you just kind of had this natural way. Like, it just kind of flowed into your brain.
Well, because I had 3 years of French in school, so like I had a bunch of the so I already had like a lot of
Yeah, but
transitions.
that was a
in my
long
head.
time ago.
Yeah.
I remember just being in awe that you would understand so much and so much could come out of your mouth.
Yeah, but it was still like I was not prepared to be running it all by myself as we were out there. So Flo, who was no longer in Gotland Players at that point, she was like she came out of retirement and just went on the road with us for what 2 or 3 weeks, and just like helped us get on our feet, and that was what made the entire tour possible.
Yeah. And it was so great to hang out too.
This suddenly turned into the Florence appreciation live stream.
I think that probably just happens everywhere she goes. Okay, said, I've had 3 or 4 years of French, and seriously, the only thing I still remember is that l'école means school. Oh, and je ne parle pas français.
Yes, you have to make sure to pronounce it slightly badly when you say it, because otherwise they won't believe you.
Okay, Flo, cover your ears. Je ne parle pas francaise.
Yeah, that was a bit too much.
Oh, but we heard Americans talk like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to shove knives into my ears. like, come on. And people that had been living there for years and years and years that spoke that badly.
Yeah.
That didn't, try to force their mouths into those positions. Joanna, man, she got the whip out for me to...
Yeah.
Je le...
Alouette, gentille alouette.
Oh no!
Je te plumerai.
Chrissy had a Spanish teacher with a horrible Spanish accent.
Well, and I like to talk about how fortunate I am that I did not pick up on my middle school English teacher's accent. Because this was what she sounded like. You could not only tell that she came from Sweden, you could tell what part of Sweden she came from, even when she was speaking English. She was also a French teacher, but not my French teacher, so I don't really know how noticeable her accent was when she spoke French.
Okay, but now say something in French with that accent.
Parler français. Oh, parler français. Je ne parle pas français très bien.
Oh man.
Oh, what have we got here?
Yeah,
we have a guest star who's hiding under the desk.
I usually said Jean parler pas français. Francais. Yeah, that'll do it. They'll believe you. Chrissy said she sounded so American it was painful. I can't roll my R, but I can at least soften it. And she also said that you sounded like the Swedish chef.
Yes.
Birdie. Hello, I'm a Swede, and I went up to the top of the hill and came down with all the strawberries. Yeah, that's a good one. What was the other one?
Will you just smile for the camera a little bit?
Oh, Kira's my boy.
We thought
it was your girl, but it turns out he's your boy. Sometimes we get things wrong. That's life.
That's what all the people say.
I'm so glad that yeah, I even hear reference that Veggie song. Yes, no more cone.
Yes.
Okay, sleep well, Chrissy. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
I'm probably gonna roll out soon as well. But if you want to keep hanging out with all of your cool internet friends,
I can see if people want to hang out even without you. Hello, I'm Tessa, woohoo! So glad that you're here. That's so cool to see you. I was watching some of your TikToks the other day. Tessa was on my channel not that long ago. What is time? I don't know. But it was her name is Tess, telling her story of
Simone
coming out to family and just discovering her true self. Yeah, it's a really awesome story.
Yeah, I said Katie's internet friends are cool.
Yay, Simone's here.
I
Oh my
stand by that.
goodness. I'm feeling so popular.
Even more of your cool internet friends.
Oh my
are here.
goodness. I definitely can't go now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say goodnight.
But what was the no take back season reference to?
About them being cool.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, I stand by that.
He does. Oh. Okay, cat. I want you in my lap. Because you're my baby.
Where did the other cat go?
I don't know.
Oh,
This
he's here. Oh, he was drinking.
When you have a cat, the important thing is to tell them, oh, stay with me. Please don't leave me. Da 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 da. Morton and I sang a little bit of karaoke last night, and that was one of the songs that I attempted to sing. Is anyone familiar with that Pink song, Please Don't Leave Me? I sing some Kelly Clarkson, I think. What is I don't remember. Akia says, they've gotten so big. Yes. They're big babies. Florence says, I sing that every time my husband goes to work. Or to the gym. Okay. That's not a Disney song. I'll sing that one. I always say how I don't need you, but it's always gonna come right back to this. Please, please don't leave me. Da 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 da. Ooh, Aki's gonna grab another muffin scramble. I'll take one. What's another song that I should be adding to my karaoke list? One of the songs. Aki says you're an amazing singer, Kate. Thanks. I love to sing. I've been practicing and listening to it a few times, trying to get Burn from Hamilton. That's a powerful song. Maybe I could try to sing that one. Oh wait, but it's still Disney. Freaking Disney owns everything. So another song, I've mentioned this a few other times before, but I really love to sing Dead Mom from Beetlejuice the Musical. And there's a song from Mean Girls, the musical, that I like a lot. That's like Raise Your Right Finger. So raise your right finger to how girls should behave. Whatever they say about you, me, I don't care. But it's a hard song. It goes super fast, so I'm far from that. But I also really like the song from Waitress. She Used to Be Mine. It feels so good when it comes out, and yeah. So who all is here? Aki's back, but where's mine? I want to know how you guys are doing and what's going on and what you're working on. And if I just ask enough questions, something will seem interesting enough to answer. Simone's here! You are also a star of my channel. Let me know if you've seen her conversation. It was one that was really awesome about her postpartum depression and coming out of that, and what she's doing to help people with her work now. So stinking cool. I'm just so amazed and honored by the people who share really difficult things and just come out on the other side and just have that sense of purpose. Tigris is here for a little bit anyway. It's a really cool thumbnail with her. It's actually kind of similar. I think it's the same picture that's in her profile picture there, with her arms all free and happy. Yeah. something really cool that Simone does is helping people connect to their bodies. I need to like work on that more. Like to just being feeling free in your body can help you to just feel free in your life. And so she like sometimes on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram in a long time. I like go on things and then take like weeks and weeks and weeks breaks and forget about it. Oh man, was it already that long ago that happened? Aki said, "I'm doing well considering I broke my shoulder and some ribs like six and a half weeks ago." Wow, I feel like I heard about that just recently, but I just have had so little energy that time just doesn't really exist, and I do the work and then I sleep. But wow, how is that healing up? That just sounds so scary and intense. I feel like, oh my goodness, I actually know a lot of people. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't have anybody in my life. Not anybody, but like in my immediate surroundings. There's one neighbor that I can talk to. There was two, but she's always busy or working like ridiculous hours, so I never see her anymore. So there's one neighbor that I can talk to, and she's moving in like a month. So that stinks. But she'll be back in a year. Oh, Akia says, I have 0 strength in my arm, but I can make most movements again. Whew. When assisted, I have a very good range of movement. When I have to do it myself, a bit less, but still very good. Wow. That's going to be quite a lot more physical therapy and everything to get back to some kind of normal, if normal is a possible thing to return to. Sometimes thinking like that can maybe be discouraging because it's like, but things are different. It's like in Deal or No Deal. Like, if you've said no to a suitcase and it's gone, you can't think about that offer anymore. The offer doesn't exist. That old thing is gone. Anyway, weekly sessions, but every week I can do a bit more again. That's good, that's good. So something pretty exciting in my life is that like I'm getting more editing work and people are talking about me and recommending me to others, and and I'm gonna have a kind of consultation with somebody that I connected with who wants to have me as a part of his team to help me to come across as more professional when I'm making these meetings, like discussing costs and what I offer and all that jazz. But the really cool thing is that to the last couple of days, the project that I've been working on is actually editing for David Hoffman, the legendary Emmy Award-winning filmmaker. I'm a member of his community, and Evelyn, fix the number. Is it Evelyn or Evelyn? I'm bad at names. So every month he does a live stream, and so what I'm doing right now is editing the live stream to like the best bits, and to just hopefully get more of the people who actually have paid for being in his community to show up to the live stream. Oh, like Evelyn. Okay. Like, he's so discouraged by the people that don't show up to the live stream because it's only once a month and it's something that he really wants to do. And it's such a happy, encouraging community there that it's just really, really cool. And so it's been a lot of work to screen record the comments on the video and then try to fit them onto the screen when necessary, and just hope that I am picking the good parts, that he's gonna like what I've done. Yeah. And he's got some other big projects that might work, that might happen in the future, like 6 hours of footage to comb through, and he'll send me hard drives in the mail. So that's really going to be a challenge. Good challenge. But yeah, because I had commented on one of his posts to somebody else, saying someone else would be like, I want to upload to my channel more. And I was like, hey, I can edit for you. Let's contact. And then he emailed me asking me if I'd be interested. Like, yeah. Akia says, the things that you like best are probably the ones a lot of other people would also like best. When I could not for the life of me download the video, it was just such a pain. So he had to send it to me, and when he sent it to me, the comments weren't on the screen. But no, Morton does this thing with XSplit to make the comments show up on the screen like this, and he doesn't do that. So I had to take the corner of the screen where the comments do show up and get it from there. Yeah. Hopefully there'll be an easier way to do it. But if not, it's still quite the honor to get to edit for him, and hope that it will make a difference. It's just like he's coming up on 1 million subscribers. I want to check this really quick. 825,000 subscribers. Oh, I lost my tab. I lost you. Dang it all. Okay, found you again. Yeah, he has 825,000 subscribers, but he's only regularly getting like 2,000 to 10,000 views on a video. And it's like he gets so discouraged about how the algorithm isn't recommending him and isn't pushing his content to the right people. And yeah, attention is the most difficult commodity. But the fact that over a year ago he believed in me and saw value in my channel and thought I was worth interviewing, or he kind of had me interview him, but he still asked me some questions and featured me, still blows my mind. Like, I really needed that. I was feeling so low at that point in my life. And he's just such a special guy. And the last 2 months, I missed the live stream and I felt really bad about it. The first time was because it was at 2 in the morning and I just could not get up then. The other time, it was like when we're cleaning up dinner and getting kids ready for bed, and I just completely missed it and felt really bad. So he was like, where's Kate? I hope Kate's gonna be here. If it doesn't work at this time, I'm just gonna have to do it at 6 in the morning or something. Like, he misses me when I'm not there. Like, no, that's a special gift. Hello, cat. Are you a baby? Of course you're a baby. You're a boy. Please stay with me. Akia said, usually they are recorded on a different program than the video input, aren't they? I have no idea about that. But Akia says, do you also get credited in the video description? Because that could lead to even more people who want to hire you. Yes, he is gonna credit me in the description as his editor. So yeah. Yeah. I really like having that first meeting with people to see if we click and to see if it's something I want to do. Because like I have some criteria, you know. I have to care about it. They have to be open to feedback and ideas, because I get ideas, and if they don't have a place to go, then I don't want to work with people. Like content ideas, improvement ideas. It's important that I feel listened to, and not just, here's your footage, here's my footage, okay, make these changes, okay. Needs to be a relationship. You are a pretty boy. What are you standing on? Oh. Hi. You're my baby. You're a baby. You're a very good baby. Also, I can't do it if it's boring and there's no heart in it, no humor, no feeling. I have to work with people who care about what they're doing. Akia says, it's good that you are in a place where you can choose who to work with. I mean, there's only been a few times that I turned down work because it wasn't a good fit for me, and we really could have used the money, but I knew that taking this job would just suck my soul. It was math tutorials. Just can't. Even for $500 an hour. Just no. Evelyn says, okay, my games are done downloading, so it's time for me to lollop off and find something to do with the rest of my day. Have a good night. Thank you. Nice to interact with you too. Yeah. I've been here said it's a lot easier to work with people with shared values and goals. Absolutely. So, one of the videos that I've edited recently wasn't the most interesting, but I know that she's doing it from a place of wanting to help people. And so that was enough for me. It's still really hard for me to price myself. So hopefully this consult with Sebastian, such a cool guy, is gonna help me to figure that out. A lot of people have already tried to help me out. It's just I know that I'm worth it, but I just have a weird relationship to money after like not having hardly any for over 10 years. But I want you to be in my lap, because you're a baby. So, Akia said, how is, where was that comment at? How bad is my pregnancy brain? I don't know. I don't feel like my brain is too fuzzy. It's just more that I feel like I can't do as much. Bye, Tessa. Or Tess is how I think I called you before, but when I say Aunt Tessa, I want to say Tessa. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hugs to you, and purrs from my kitty baby. It's just feeling like I just can't do things sometimes. Like I can't get out of bed, I can't help. I'm just stuck there. But, oh, Yakpin here says that he has a fun story to tell. I want to hear. And Akia says, I'm getting back to sewing. I should start listening to podcasts again. Well, I can recommend a podcast. Mine! I'm so subtle. Yes, I want to hear. We all want to hear your story, Yakpin here. My cat is grooming my fingers. They're very dirty. Hello, Chrissy's husband. Worship Portal. I want to say your name is John, but it's probably wrong. I guessed your wife's name wrong because I couldn't remember. Why are there so many names in the world? I got my very first USB microphone from you, aka Worship Portal. That was a fun time. That was like 5,000 years ago. Akia said, I heard from someone else that she only realized how bad their pregnancy brain was when she got back to their PhD work after their baby was born and she had to redo all the work from the last 2 months. Ha 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 ha. Flodo is gonna go too. Gonna go as well. Usually have to feed Logan around 5 a.m. Oof. Wait, you're not Flodo anymore. Because before she was married, her name was Florence Donzé. But now, her name is Florence Papatafapatipinimino. So now she's Flopa. I crack me up. Morton.
Yes?
Flo's not Flodo anymore. She's Flopa.
Flopa. Opa. Flopa.
Opna Gangnam Style.
That was all you wanted to say? Fair enough.
But since everybody's needing to go to sleep and needing to go, I guess it's probably a pretty good time to call it a night and all that jazz. But I have a baby cat in my lap. You're so good, Kira. Oh, here comes the story. Flopa Gangnam Style. So here's the story. I did a video playing through a PC game of an aspiring game developer, and I premiered the video. People came, watched, and encouraged the developer. Aww. Who also came to the premiere. So much that he took an extra month, made the game even better, and now it releases on Steam June 9th. That is really cool. You love games already, and you would be such a great person to give constructive feedback about things. That's really, really cool that you could do that. I bet they were so thankful for your input. Yes, which game? Are you at liberty to tell us? But something that's really cool. I haven't talked about Yachbin here in a while. So for the few people that are still here that haven't had to leave or go to sleep, Yachbin here has built community by being somebody that leaves amazing comments, and just the comments are so, like, sometimes poems or just funny observations or whatever. And these comments just make people curious about him. So then they go to his channel and check it out. And just like, well, he supports me so much, I want to support him. Hey, Wes! It's Avenue. Evelyn was here. You missed her. Yeah. It's my other baby, Carshon. Hey, Carshon. Hey, baby boy. You're so pretty. I wonder if putting the screen down will work so you can see my other pretty baby. My cats have tattoos, like me now. Except theirs say chip inside the ear. Oh, this is a baby. Now I have the baby both on my lap. Oh, did you come over to give your brother a kiss? It's so the game that he helped to make even better was Rollerball by Vacant Night. You can see some of the gameplay of the first version in my latest vid, and if you go to his channel, you can see the hype for the upcoming release. Nice. If cats have tattoos, are they called cattoos? Yeah, I think tattoo is definitely a thing that should catch on. But yep, they have tattoos in their ear that say chip, so that if they were ever lost, they would know, they could just tell just by looking that they're not wild, that they have a home, and then they could take them in to get their chips scanned. Because wild cats is a big problem on this island. Yes. Is my hand delicious, or does it just... Do cats show love by licking? Or is this a judgment about how clean it is, that it should be cleaner? I wish I knew. I need to research more about cat behavior. But I'm very angry at them because they chewed one of my cords. They ruined one of my cords for plugging in my hard drive. Thankfully, I had another one that does work. Whew. And they started to chew on my computer cord. And I was really, really nervous and frustrated about that, because that is not an expense I want to have to deal with. And sometimes you can't get the right kind of cord, and you end up having to get something with like a connector that is really fidgety. So anytime the cats are awake, I have to stuff all the cord, unplug all the cords and stuff them into a drawer. Catch on. So there's some discussion in the comments about whether or not it truly is a sign of affection. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna Google this right now. Gonna have to dry my hand off. Do cats show affection by licking? For cats, licking is not only used as a grooming mechanism, but also to show affection. By licking you, other cats, or even other pets, your cat is creating a social bond. Part of this behavior may stem from kittenhood, when your cat's mother licked to groom them, as well as to show care and affection. Oh, cats also lick as a calming behavior. How do I know my cat loves me? Here are some common signs that your cat loves you. Slow blinking, headbutting, grooming, kneading, showing their belly, meowing, purring, greeting you at the door. My cats don't head bump, and I haven't noticed any slow blinking in a while, but they do all the other things. They love me. Yay! Wrong tab. There we go. Cat chon. Yakbin here said, Aki, I didn't get your cat chon pun until Katie said it aloud. I still don't get it. Cat chon pun. I don't get it. Oh. Okay. Oh, my brother's gotta go to sleep. Love you. That's my Wes. Akia said, your cats love you. Okay, yeah. It's time to call it a night and let people get some sleeps. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hugs. Thanks for being Catu's Catchon. Like it catches on? Catu's Catchon? Catchon. I don't get it. I think I should just go. Bye, my friends. I'm so thankful for you. Bye-bye.